Sorry, my background is a mess. This is part 3 of my Blu-ray collection video. I'm going to show you a couple box sets that I didn't get to show in the last few videos. And the reason why is because these box sets are so large that they don't even fit with my normal box sets. And so I have to kind of place them at random points within my room. First up, we have the 25th anniversary Home Alone collector set, which this set's cool for a display piece, not for an actual, like, I'm gonna watch these discs inside, because the discs are in this little thing here, this contraption, and you got Blu-ray, DVD, all 3 movies, or all 5 movies, except 3, 4, and 5, because those are only Blu-rays or DVDs. And so I only ever want to watch Home Alone 3 and 1, 2, and so I just rebought those movies, and I keep this as a display piece. But it's still a box that I technically have. Actually, let me go get something else I need. I am over here. So, this is the Scooby-Doo Where Are You Complete Series Blu-ray set. This has all the original series on Blu-ray, which is a cool box set. This is also more of a display piece. I don't really tend to want to watch the original Scooby-Doo series because it's very dated and very bad, but it's Scooby-Doo. Love Scooby-Doo. Cool set though. Look at this design. Has all the episodes in there, which the discs tend to pop out a lot, so that's another reason it's just a display piece. Then we have seasons 1, 2 of Stranger Things, which are actually pretty large, and so I just can't fit them with my normal box sets. They're also very easy to tear because of the paper they're made of, which is unfortunate. So I tend to actually just watch them on Netflix more than I watch the sets. Again, more of a display piece. We have Sherlock Holmes 2. I showed you the first one yesterday, The Shining. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. V for Vendetta. Remember, the 4th of November. I see no reason that gunpowder and treason should ever be forgot. The Goonies. Hey, you guys! Beetlejuice. Critters Attack. I do have the first 4 movies, but I have, this one. And then we have the Banana Splits movie, which I freaking love this movie. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I did not need this one on 4K, honestly, because I just don't like this movie. I need to get this. I like this one better than the second one. I don't own the second one. I need to get that one, and then I can kind of complete my Harry Potter set, which, again, I don't really watch those movies that often, but The Way Back, which is a pretty good movie. My dear, I don't give a damn. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Godzilla 2014. This copy is so old that I honestly just need to upgrade to the 4K, because that artwork is just starting to show its age. Live, Die, Repeat, or Edge of Tomorrow, whatever the hell you want to call that movie. I'm not a big fan of it, so I don't really care. And let me put that one back. Alright. Caddyshack, which I love. Again, I showed you Caddyshack 2. The Dirty Dozen and the Green Berets. I really only have this for the Dirty Dozen, which is a masterpiece. The Midnight Special, really underrated sci-fi movie. If you see that one at Dollar Tree, it's definitely worth a pickup. Risky Business with Tom Cruise. And definitely, there's some risky business in that movie. The Witches. This is the Warner Archive Blu-ray of this movie. I'd never seen that movie, and it's not very good, and neither is the remake. So, Poltergeist, the original, which is, I like the original. I'm not crazy about it. I feel like if I had seen it when it came out, I might like it more, but it's a movie that does not hold up as well as some other horror movie classics. Gremlins 1 and 2. Sorry, that Okay. Sorry, the cat opened the door and I had to close that. 42. Yeah. One of the things that really pissed me off about Chadwick Boseman's death, which I'm not trying to play it off as something that wasn't tragic. It was tragic. Very sad. But I saw a lot of people going, man, what a great actor. And all these people only sharing images of Black Panther, and they only knew him from Black Panther. He's not a great actor if you only know him from those things. But the truth was, he is a fantastic actor, and more people should see his movies that are not just Black Panther. And this is one of them. It's a decent, fun little movie. Has a great performance from him in it. Is that cat gonna do that the whole time now? It's not like she's whining because she can't get out. She's just meowing in here. Gosh dang it, stupid cat. Sorry. The Outlaw. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Or no, this is National Lampoon's Vacation, which is the first one. But I do have Christmas Vacation. I saw that. I showed that off in the last video. It's in a Christmas set of movies. Richard Jewell. This is a big bomb. I still haven't watched this yet, but I will. 300 Rise of an Empire, which is a not very good sequel to 300. But I have it because I eventually want to get 300, and I don't have that yet. Casablanca, which is a masterpiece, one of the greatest movies ever made. I was trying to say Weapon X, and I was trying to think of the name of the movie. Little did I know I could just look at this little box here that says Malcolm X. I was thinking Wolverine for some reason. I don't know why. Guess it just shows that I am a nerd. Alright. Blazing Saddles, which is the Sheriff. The Matrix trilogy. Mr. Anderson. Hugo Weaving is utterly terrifying in those movies. Clash of the Titans, the original, which is the good one. The Outsiders, probably my second favorite Francis Ford Coppola movie. Number one being, of course, Apocalypse Now, and then number 3 being Godfather. Because who doesn't love The Godfather? The Grand Hotel. This is a Best Picture winner from 1931 or 32, something like that. I still haven't seen it yet. I bought it at a antique shop. I need to watch that. Crazy Rich Asians. Unlike what the title says, I was not crazy about this movie, but it's a fun movie though. We'll see how a sequel turns out, because I know they're planning to make that like a whole set of movies. Purple Rain. I'm a Prince fan, not a huge one, but I sat down and watched this movie for the first time, and this isn't a movie. It's just like a bunch of music videos. And as that, I think there are parts of the music videos that are really cool, but I do not want to watch, like, how long is it? An hour? No, 114 minutes of Prince music videos. Like, no thank you. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, because Oompa Loompa Oompa Dee Da. If you don't have this movie in your collection, you're a fool. And the greatest duology of movies, Paddington 1 and 2. That's right, duology. I'm making it a word. Alright. Now, we kind of... Primal Season 1, which is a masterpiece. If you like Samurai Jack and stuff like that, and if you've not seen Primal, holy crap. And the Blu-ray is one of the best sounding Blu-rays I've ever seen in my life. Rick and Morty Seasons 1 through 3, which I adore Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty Season 4. Cannot wait to get the Blu-ray for Season 5. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the good one, which is the original Chuck Jones animated short from the 60s. Tom and Jerry and the Nutcracker Tale, which is a fun little Tom and Jerry thing. Tom and Jerry and Robin Hood and His Merry Mouse. You know, I bought this Blu-ray because off of Amazon, this was literally $4 on Blu-ray, which was like, I bought DVDs for that price, but like, Blu-ray for that price from like Amazon is absurd. Like you can get them for $5 sometimes, but $4, and they only had like 2 left. So the Jetsons complete first season on Blu-ray. I do have the whole series on DVD, but they put out only season 1 on Blu-ray, so I have the first season on Blu-ray. After this video, that cat's not going to be around much longer, because what the hell are you doing? Like, I can't get up and stop it, so I don't know. Scooby-Doo 1 and 2, the live-action movies, which I just have them because I'm a Scooby-Doo fan. And look, there are parts of those movies I enjoy. Big Top Scooby-Doo. So there's Scooby-Doo. Can you stop? Thank you. My little friend is not my friend right now. Want to say hi to the people? Say hi. I'm being a little annoying little turd. Thank you. Enough now. Stupid cat. Alright. We have Scoob, which back when this movie came out, this was my most anticipated movie of that year. Huge Scooby-Doo fan. I thought the trailers looked okay. Didn't think they looked great, but I was so hyped for this movie. Love Hanna-Barbera. I watched this movie 5 times. We bought it on digital for my birthday to watch it. And I didn't like it. So then, I was in denial where it's just like, I didn't want to say this movie sucked. So I bought the 4K at a really good deal. I think it was Black Friday. And I watched the movie, and I was like, yeah, Scoob. And I watched it 3 times. Seen this movie like 6 times now. And I still hate it. I just want to like it, but I can't. And there are parts of the movie I do like. Space Jam. I love the original Space Jam, but that sequel, oof. We aren't going to talk about that. Iron Giant, one of the greatest movies ever made. My favorite film ever made. Or, well, not my favorite film ever made. One of my favorite films ever made. Zack Snyder's little owl movie, The Owls Will Go Who, or whatever. Legend of the Guardians, Owls Will Go Who, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Some movie about owls that I don't remember. I forget it every time I watch it, but I used to think it was really cool. Storks. That's like a fun little comedy. It's kind of underrated. I like Storks. More people should watch Storks. It's a fun movie. The Lego Movie. The second part. Lego Ninjago. Lego Batman. Alright, let me put you over here. You're gonna have to come over here because, well, I'm gonna have to pull out some movies from over here. From this side. That's not gonna. Whoa! Sorry about that. Okay. There are just a lot of complications today in this video, but I'm determined to get this video done because I don't have time to record. Batman Beyond, the complete series, which I love Batman Beyond. I might actually like it more than Batman the Animated Series, even though Batman the Animated Series is clearly the better show, but I might like that more. Batwoman Season 1. A lot of people hate this show, and look, it's not a good show, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. I don't know why people are so like, oh my gosh, this show is terrible. Because it's not as bad as you're making it out to be. Batman Ninja, which is Batman Samurai. I mean, look at that. That is a samurai. That is not a ninja, but whatever. Movie sucks anyways. The Joker. When you come out, can you introduce me as a ripoff of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy? Because that's what that movie is. I know the director said with the Joker that he was inspired by those movies, but like, inspired to what end? Like, you literally take plot points from the movies to the point where it doesn't even feel like it feels I guess, kind of like a different movie, but it also feels like a worse version of those movies. And if you want a good movie, watch both those movies. They're fantastic. Some two movies from one of the greatest directors ever of all time. Like, just flat out watch those movies. Batman: The Death of the Family. This is like an interactive Batman movie, which is pretty interesting. I enjoyed it, the experience, but not a movie I'm ever gonna rewatch because of the type of movie it is. Batman Ninja Turtles, which I love this movie. Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. Heard great things about this, still have not watched it. Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders, because Batman. You have a lot of Batman movies, just face it. I prefer Superman, but I cannot deny that there are just a lot of Batman movies as compared to Superman. I do have some Superman movies. Oh, God, this is annoying. Batman Gotham by Gaslight. Alright, we're into the last two Batman movies, Batman Hush and Batman the Killing Joke, which, Batman the Killing Joke, oh, that movie's so bad. Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey, which, both those movies aren't very good. One is better than the other, and Suicide is the worst. Krypton, the complete series. This is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Never watch it. Just flat out. The Death and Return of Superman. Superman, the Man of Tomorrow. Superman Red Sun, which is a masterpiece. Both those are really great. If you want two really good Superman movies, watch those. Wonder Woman. Anyone else think that theme is so irritating? Oh. Wonder Woman Bloodlines. It's a pretty good Wonder Woman animated film. Aquaman. And some people are going to really give me some hate for this one. This next movie I'm going to show you. Green Lantern. With Ryan Reynolds. Why do I own Green Lantern? Because it's an underrated gem. No, I'm just kidding. No. Do not take that seriously. That is not serious. That movie is hot garbage. Hot garbage. Do not watch. Justice League Apocalypse War. Or Dark Apocalypse War. Justice League versus the Fatal Five. Teen Titans The Judas Contract. Shazam! That's for the Andy Griffin fans in the audience. I love Shazam. I think it's underrated, honestly. Shazam! Magic and Monsters. Which, yeah, I have that because I like Shazam. I don't know. Constantine, City of Demons, Swamp Thing, the complete series. If you notice, my DC has a a lot of movies I don't think are very good, and that's just because I will note one thing. I don't always buy movies I like. I buy movies to complete sets sometimes, or movies that I appreciate things about, but I don't necessarily like, or movies I just feel like I should have. Like, I feel like I should have the Joker, even though I don't like the Joker movie that much. And also, I want to have a complete DC collection of all the DC movies. And I am far from there, but I am closer than not having that. So, yeah. The original Ninja Turtles trilogy. So you have the 1991 Secret of Ooze, Turtles in Time, which I only watched the first one because the first one to me is literally a masterpiece. TMNT, the animated CGI animated movie, which I like. I like that movie. Secondhand Lions, which I really like that movie. I need to watch that movie again. Yeah, baby, it's the Austin Powers trilogy. Making Fun. This is a Funko documentary steelbook, which you could only get if you bought like a bundle with a pop figure, and this is very limited, and I have one of the very few copies available in the world, because there are not very many copies of that, and it was not a steelbook that was sold in stores, and you can no longer purchase it. So, Steve Austin 4-movie collection steelbook. Django Unchained, which is the only Quentin Tarantino movie I own besides one more movie. I need to get more Quentin Tarantino movies. To be honest, I've never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie besides Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I know that's blasphemy. I need to watch more, and you're right, just have not done that. 21, 22 Jump Street, which I adore those movies. Whiplash, a masterpiece of filmmaking. I adore Whiplash. I can watch Whiplash all day, every day, except, no, because every time I watch that movie, I have an anxiety attack that J.K. Simmons is going to break into my house, start yelling at me, and ask if I was lagging or if I was dragging. So I'm scared. I'm scared J.K. Simmons. Hellboy. This is the good one, not the bad remake. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, which is the sequel to the good one. Godzilla 98. I know, again, people hate this movie. Calm down a little bit. Like, it's not a good movie, but I enjoy it as a guilty pleasure. I feel like this is one of the most fun guilty pleasure movies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Spider-Verse. I adore Spider-Verse, one of my favorite movies. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Natural with Robert Redford, which is great. Air Force One. I really enjoy Air Force One. Harrison Ford was the best president, if you ask me. He should have won 2021's election, but whatever, he didn't. Glory. Starship Troopers, which I love Starship Troopers. Probably should have not seen it at the age I saw it at, though. Baby Driver. Alright. Little Women. This is the 2019 version, which is a masterpiece. I really enjoyed that movie. The Karate Kid remake. I need to get the original Karate Kid movies, but the remake gets a lot of hate. I enjoy it. I need to rewatch it. Searching. That's a really underrated good movie. Rudy, which is a decent little movie. I'm not a huge fan of Rudy. Persepolis is a great animated movie, foreign movie that I adore. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the complete Blu-ray series books. I tore it out of the box because I don't know if you've ever had that box in hand. It is the worst to pull out the sets out of and watch them. So I would just get the standard Blu-ray edition, but I had already upgraded to the Steelbook before I realized how hard they are to get out of the damn box. Clueless. This is a great movie. I don't know. I really do think Clueless is a good movie. I'm serious. I like Clueless. I don't know. I know it's kind of seen as one of those movies that's a chick flick. Though I don't think a lot of movies are seen as chick flicks anymore. Because so many guys are like, I like chick flicks too. It used to be a stigma, but I guess it's not so much anymore. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Words come out of my mouth and I don't know how. It just happens. Zoolander. Merman. Zoolander is one of the funniest movies ever made. If you've never seen Zoolander, you need to watch that. Don't watch Zoolander 2. Just Zoolander. Airplane. I adore Airplane. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic. He can really make a decent movie. Which I didn't think he could, but he did. Hunt for Red October, which I adore this movie so much that I bought it twice, and that is my second copy. I have it in the Jack Ryan 4K set, Shutter Island. I've never seen Shutter Island. I haven't. Need to watch it. Wolf of Wall Street. Still have not watched that either. Braveheart. Coming to America. My favorite comedy ever made. My favorite Eddie Murphy movie. Door Coming to America. Door. I adore that movie. Beverly Hills Cop 4K, which is just the first movie. And then I have the trilogy of Beverly Hills Cop movies. I have which I only really want to watch the first one. The Adventures of Tintin, which is an underrated movie. The Ten Commandments on 4K, which is, I still have not watched this 4K, but I do love the Ten Commandments. It's a great movie. Though I prefer Prince of Egypt as a telling of that story. I just think it's a much better movie when you try to like understand how they portray the nuances of the characters in that movie. Ten Commandments obviously the better film in terms of its historical importance and stuff like that. But Bumblebee, I love Bumblebee is fine. I don't really like Bumblebee that much, but Danger Zone, highway to the danger zone. Days of Thunder, which I enjoy that movie. War of the Worlds. I know some people really don't like that movie, but I kind of enjoy it. I love Steven Spielberg movies. Interstellar, which is I think the only Christopher Nolan movie I own. I need to get more Christopher Nolan stuff. Star Trek shorts. Picard season 1. Love Star Trek, so the Cloverfield and then the 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is not very good, but well, it's good until those last 10 minutes. Let's just say that. Always turn that movie off before the last 10 minutes. A Quiet Place. White Christmas. Scrooged. Scrooge. So we have Scrooged, and then we have Scrooged. So we have Scrooge, Scrooged. The Addams Family Values, which I enjoy. I really like those movies. True Grit, and then you have the remake of True Grit. Timeline, which is a really fun Richard Donner movie that does not get enough love. The Godfather trilogy. Galaxy Quest, which is one of my favorite movies ever made. Hugo, which I really like. Hugo, one of my favorite Martin Scorsese movies. It's the easiest one to rewatch because, well, Martin Scorsese does not make family movies. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of his movies are very dark, have a lot of messed up characters and people in them, and he likes to examine those movies. And so, I think it's cool. I enjoy his movies, but sometimes it's just like, all right, I don't want to feel bad about myself after watching a movie. Do you mind sometimes? So, I tend to rewatch that one the most, but all of his movies are fantastic for the most part. Anchorman. I'm Mr. Ron Burgundy. Beowulf. I still have not watched this. I was supposed to watch it for a class and never did, so maybe that's why my grade was so low in that class. No, it wasn't. Urban Cowboy. The John Hughes 5-movie collection, which includes Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Planes, Trains, and Automobile, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of Wonderful, have all those. Which, in terms of the movies in that set I would rewatch the most, probably Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Footloose, the remake. I prefer the original, but I have the remake. I need to get the original. Small Soldiers, which finally came to Blu-ray. I really like Small Soldiers as like a guilty pleasure type movie. Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? It's a very SpongeBob Christmas. This is like the stop motion special they did. SpongeBob 1 and 2. Charlotte's Web, the remake. And then we have the Wonder Park movie, which is pretty god-awful. Wonder. Oh. Sorry. Dirty Dancing 1 and 2. What's Dirty Dancing? Dirty Dancing of Vine and Nats. The Peanut Butter Falcon, which I enjoy. I don't think it's a great movie. Pavarotti. Pretty good documentary by Mr. Ron Howard, who has become one of my favorite directors, honestly. Snow White and Red Shoes. The Jonah movie. VeggieTales. Wallace and Gromit. This is like the short film collection. And then we have the Shaun the Sheep movie, which I really like the Shaun the Sheep movie. I think it's great. Gods of Egypt, one of the most fun bad movies ever made. Power Rangers 2017, which I like that movie. The Leprechaun 7 movie collection, then we have Leprechaun Returns, so I have all the Leprechaun movies because I hate myself. Halloween, the original, which is the best one on 4K, which this movie gets a lot of playtime in my bedroom at night. I like to watch Halloween a lot. The Saw 8 movie collection, which I need to get that 4K of that first movie. 3 from Hell, which I've not seen. I may watch that, but Rob Zombie's such a hit or miss director, so I don't know. We have all 4 of the first 4 Rambo movies. I don't like the 5th one, so I don't have that. Total Recall, which, Paul Verhoeven. He's such a weird director, directed Starship Troopers, Total Recall, and he directed RoboCop, which are all like these really cool sci-fi movies with really cool concepts. But they're also movies that are saying a lot more than just being really cool action movies. But you could also just watch them as really cool action movies, and it's just kind of awesome to have a director like that. Ghost in the Shell, which this is the original Ghost in the Shell, which I've never seen. Need to watch that. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Knives Out, and Midway. And then we have the John Wick trilogy, which I love John Wick. I just watched these movies for the first time, and there's going to be a video series coming about them, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's my entire Blu-ray 4K DVD collection. Never asked me to do this again because I want to die after doing all this, but it's okay. It's okay. I can rest now.